What's up, guys? Here to talk to you about some valuable information that can help your state of being today, guys. Um, First, I want to start out with don't let your mind become the tool that's only helping bring you down with the unwanted feelings you feel when you're not self-disciplining your mind to focus on what matters, which is yourself and uplifting feelings that's all got to do with what you're telling yourself, with how you view yourself. You don't have to be egotistic. Just learn to love yourself for your flaws, like believing in yourself, no matter how vulnerable you feel, like you know what I mean. Because at the end of the day, you're fine. You know what I mean. You are complete. You are you, no matter what. You remain in your state of being. It's simple, you know what I mean? Just don't make sure you're not telling yourself bad things in bad situations, because at the end of the day, even when you're vulnerable, you're yourself no matter what, and you can remain in your peace because you are the creator of your reality, no matter what the outside environment has to propose to you. Um, but know that if you're having low forms of thought like judgment of yourself, no matter how harsh you think the situation may be, it's only your mind that you allow to say that because of the way you feel. Okay, so take take your power back by exposing liability from abilities, which ability is something that you can that's in your favor, that benefits the inside of you, like in a positive way. So like furthering yourself in your mind, like controlling it, you know what I mean? Make sure that you're staying in a flow state where you're not constantly thinking about things that don't necessarily that you don't have to worry about, that you sometimes you can't control, and that's okay, because you control yourself. You don't really need to control the outside environment at the end of the day. But sometimes a bit like money can allow you to do that and be creative in your own way, but you don't want to use this to a negative advantage. So, which a liability is something that is taking from you, but you believe benefits you because it may feel good or something like that. So basically, don't let anyone tell you that has to do with helping yourself if it has some sort of negative side effect to it. But positive things that benefit you from the positive source, which is God, would never send any chaos your way if you weren't supposed to learn from the chaos. You see what I mean? So you make just any situation, just make sure you're learning from it and moving on, type of deal, and furthering yourself in your state of being. You don't have to stay focused on something from the past because it was presented just to you in that moment to decipher and understand what it is. You know what I mean? So anyway, moving on. If you want to feel better mentally, try going one full day from screen time, or just try to be outside, and don't focus on outside things besides like something that matters to you, like your kids, and just attempt to stay conscious without having any source of ignorance to tell yourself, like, don't feed into, oh, there's no way I can't do that, or I know that stuff always happens to me. That if it's repeating itself, it's because you're allowing it to affect you, and you can get on. Basically, what I'm saying is the human mind is capable of attaining anything it wants as long as it understands the route it needs to take to obtain that goal. You see what I mean? So the human mind, yeah, so that's wherever. Anyway, just make sure you're applying effort into uh, the things that benefit you in a positive way in life, like um, being out in nature and understanding it and seeing it in a positive manner, like understanding the way it, the way um, the universe just furthers itself and evolves, with its manifestations of alright, so um, accepting that you don't know the near or unwanted outcome, and love the aspect that life brings to you, of just be conscious of what, if you feel as if something is going wrong, just realize that, just be aware of it, and don't think that it is a threat, because it's not. Um, it's all about the way you perceive it and interpret the message that the universe brings you in the form of anything. So just understand that you're either, you're always supposed to move on from it. Just learn. So understand life is going to prepare events that happen in its own way. It's never going to be the way you expect it, and this is how anxiety starts to form, because your human mind thinks that it's going to get a specific outcome, and it doesn't, because the physical, realm combined with the emotional inside realm is going to present itself in its own way, and you are going to perceive it in your own way. So you can't expect everything is ever changing. It won't ever be the same. So understand that. Something you help yourself. Alright, so something else that can benefit you guys is using affirmations, like saying things, like acknowledging the love you have for yourself and the things that your life has given you, that you value. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so this will start helping your subconscious bring things, thoughts and feelings similar to that sentence of self-love or self-acceptance into your reality. So make sure you're presenting that to yourself, and make sure you're using your mind to understand it and to perceive it in the own way you perceive it, because you are in control of your reality, and don't let the outside environment tell you otherwise. So start picking up on the way you express yourself out loud or in your head, and learn from the misconception that you have to act a certain way, like overreacting or getting lost in your thoughts. Best you can express your best self in this authentic way, to learn to love yourself by your authenticity, just by the way you really act and feel, and just express and understand why why it is that you are perceiving and feeling that way. Back to what I was talking about. So you have to don't feel like you have to act a certain way. Your best self can express itself in authenticity, and learn to love yourself by what you know, who you are, what feelings you feel are within you. Even at taking the opportunity to meditate and accept the quiet state of mind that the mind sits in, and the peace that it can bring you in its own, in your own state of being that you can create for yourself, just by sitting in the empty space of your mind. So, and it's the mind's ability to help you get what you need in your reality. Be grateful in your skin. You are a divine expression of the universe, and you express yourself more real the more you get rid of the sense these fake feelings and fake thoughts about yourself. See your beauty within yourself when you're acting and feeling, thinking on a high vibrational plane, so you can learn to control the way you want to feel and perceive things. So, and being the oneness of I, and the universe is different expressions of I, which is your outside. Alright, so make sure you're honoring your subconscious mind and not being too self-absorbed in your surroundings and what you can bring or get from a certain situation that reality has to bring you. Make sure you just overcoming everything life brings you, because it can be done, and it can be done by using your mind. And your mind is a tool that can be is probably, one of your best tools that you can use to even get other tools that can help you in your reality, if you see where I'm going. But like knowledge, which can help yourself also. So just make sure you're eating good foods, drinking some water. Make sure you drink. Make sure you stay in exercise. And don't slack off. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to constantly bringing what you want into your reality, it takes some work. But once you get into the move of it, like stop eating meat and consuming yourself with negative energy. Also, participating in letting yourself get caught up in situations that don't bring you value in life. So like perceiving, lust instead of compassion. Everything is two-sided. Everything has a flip side to it. So make sure you're choosing the right side and bringing it into your life, because sometimes things will present themselves as good, but in reality you just don't have enough knowledge to understand why that is not for you, like putting toxic stuff inside your body and making yourself feel or allowing it to be more possible to perceive bad feelings and